again. So in case you want to up your game a bit with your GIS skills, I wanted to show you a way to access additional information to add to your map or to make a new map. Especially with this project you're working on related to analyzing population data, there's so much great information available to you at your fingertips that can be displayed in a spatial way using GIS and maps. So remember to go to that link for your school's organizational account. This is where it takes me for my school, and I click on map. Okay, so as you may remember, I was studying Rhode Island. So I'm going to just zoom to that over here. I'm going to select a different base map this time. I like this dark gray. It's a nice offset for some types of information. I can get rid of this. All right, so over here, you'll notice this add button. This is another way, actually, we looked at adding map notes earlier. This is another way that I could add map notes. But what I'm actually going to do is search for layers of data that other people have already created. But we're going to be careful and make sure we're using data we trust. Okay, so I don't have my own layers saved. So where this says my content, I want to change that. And I'm actually going to search ArcGIS Online. Notice there's some other great stuff you could choose from, like the Living Atlas. That's something you should explore when you have a chance. But I'm going to choose ArcGIS Online. And I want information about population. So I'm going to enter that and look at some of the different options here. Now look at this. There is already something that is looking at predicted population growth for 2020 to 2025. So in addition to the tabular data that you're comparing, this might be another way that you want to do that. You could also go back and look for population density information from the past to inform your predictions about the future. So I am going to go actually to this one. Now, is this information I can trust? Well, I'm going to click on it and get a little bit of metadata here about who created this. Esri is a company that I trust. I know their information is really good, so I feel comfortable with that. I will want to reference that in my story map as to where I got my information, so keep that in mind. So I'm going to click add to map, and boom, check that out. Okay, now let's look over here at the details. Oops, let's bring the details back. Sorry, the content rather. And if I click this little arrow, I can mess around with the way that this data is rendered on the page. I have a legend here that's going to help me interpret that. All right, so now let me just show you how this is going to really make your story map more powerful. So I'm going to save this, save as. So let me do, all right, population. Remember, it makes us put a tag. Population. Okay, I'm going to save that. All right, now I'm going to go back to my content, and I'm going to go back to my practice map where I was before. I'm going to click View Application, and let's see. I'm going to click Edit, and oops. I don't want to change my first section. I would like to change my second section. And I'm going to click Edit. Now, you notice it allows me to edit the side panel, but I can also edit the main stage, including which map I'm pointing at. So up here, I can change which map I am pointing at. Let's see. Let me try that again. Oops, there we go. Custom configuration, save map location. This would also, in this particular side panel, if I'm going to have this population map here, maybe this is a good place to include the graph of population information that we're creating in Excel or Google Sheets. So I hope that's helpful. If you like the way this looks, I'd really encourage you to explore some of those other data layers that you'll find. There's so much powerful information there. I think you'll find it really useful. I hope that helps.